it start? Is it start?
I'm
Is it there?
on your YouTube channel. I don't see it.
Oh, there we go.
Oh
Oh,
wait, it's live.
yeah, there we go. It's there. Okay, it's there. I didn't even do the intro part of it. I just pressed start. I probably should
Who
have.
needs intro when you just start?
That's true. I can put something in Discord real quick. But yeah. This is episode. What episode is this? I don't know what episode this is now. Is this?
Like
I think
5 or
this is
6.
fifth. Yeah, it's the fifth one. It's the fifth episode. I really should have said I'm live now, but I probably should have put you know what? I'm gonna do a quick notification saying I'm live right now. This is so last minute. This is actually so last minute. I had a week to prepare for this, but I just had lots of other things that happened.
Yes, yes, yes.
Should I put some music? Like, I don't know how loud I should put the background music because, like, I'm afraid it might drown out, like, you know.
Any talking?
Basically, yeah, it might drown out any talking, which I don't want it to drown out. Hey, Crow, welcome in, welcome in. We're just doing some very quick setup, and what if I put like some really, really low background music, like super, super low, like.
Oh, we can get Crow to check the sound levels.
The what? Who? Oh, who? Crow.
Yeah.
But okay, I put it like really, really soft, so like in the background. So if there's like no music, like there's no talking, then you can probably hear it. All right, we should probably. I think we can start. Yeah, this multi-stream thing is still pretty new. I think I just have to do it more, and then I should be fine. But yeah, still pretty new to me. I'm not gonna lie, it is still pretty new. But how are you, Crow? Welcome and welcome and thank you for doing first. Thank you for the first. Yes, I am. Definitely doing this very, very last minute. I am. I'm doing this. I'm doing this very, very last minute, and the plan wasn't very last minute, but yeah, I think we just kind of, what are you doing, Stacy?
We're gonna wing it.
Yeah, we're gonna wing it. We're basically gonna wing it. All right. And then I actually have all the I think I have everything ready now. Yes, looks like everything is. It looks right. It looks right. It does look right. But yes, we are also on YouTube, so feel free to check it out. We are live on both YouTube and Twitch. But yes, welcome to episode 5. It is 5. I'm having a brain fart. I'm pretty sure it's 5. Episode 5 of the Moving On podcast, where we talk about anything and everything, and we will be going on many, many tangents. But today we actually have a topic. But before that, let me introduce you to today's guest. Is Stacy. Feel free to introduce yourself.
Amino. My name is
Why,
Tere Unoku
why,
or
why,
Stacy.
why did you start with that word? Why can't you just
Which
say I'm
word?
Stacy? Huh?
Can you not see my little paw? Like up?
But
I am in
yes,
praise.
for some context, Stacy is my mod. So she's my mod, and she is yeah, she's my mod, and she's been with me since what? How many years has it been now? 3, 4?
It's been 3. It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been like 3 years. Like 3 years? Yeah, it's been like 3 years. That's crazy.
I
Wait,
think this year might be like coming up fall.
yeah, that's
It's been a
crazy.
while,
It has been a while. It actually has been a while. Wait, I just realized something. I forgot to press record.
bro.
I don't think I recorded the last song of Obu either. But I mean, it's up on YouTube. But you know what? Hitzer, I can just download it and do something with it. I guess. You know what? I'm gonna press start recording now. Do I do it all the way again? Hold up, guys. That take
Let's
doesn't
pretend
count.
we haven't started.
True, true, true. We can pretend. We can pretend. Okay, now
Yeah.
now it's recording. Yeah, now it's recording. But all right. All right, three, two, one, go. Hey everyone, welcome to episode 5 of the podcast, the Moving On podcast, where we talk about all things and all the different things and go on many different tangents. I'm your host Jonno Torayuki, and today I am joined by a very special guest. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Stacy. I am part of the Amina crew.
There's no Amino crew. Don't. We're
There
not using that.
is.
No, we're not. We are not using that. We are definitely not using that. There's no amino crew here, okay? There is absolutely no amino crew. Anyways, just to basically correct that, yeah, Stacy is my mod. She's also my very first viewer, like ever. And we've known each other for like 3 years, 3 years now. It's been 3 years since I started streaming. I would say that I was a bit more, I guess, streaming a lot more frequently at the start, and now obviously not as much anymore. But Retro, thank you for the 2 years, Retro. Thank you so
Wow.
much for that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, Sora. Welcome in. Yes, today's episode of the podcast. We actually have a topic. It's not gonna be a tangent. It is actually going to be talking about the cyclone that's affected us, sort of
Ah,
ish.
good
It
old
has affected
Cyclone
us. That's
Alfred.
why that's why we well, I didn't get to stream last week because I was scared of a power outage. And well, not last week, I think the week before. Yeah, there was like a power outage and stuff like that. So yeah, so the cyclone's come and gone. It was a pretty big event. It was on like a lot of news as well. Like a lot of my friends from overseas were like, "Are you okay? I heard a cyclone's gonna hit like Brisbane. Like holy shit. Like are you okay?" And then I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Like I'm fine. Like I told people I live in an area where it will most likely will not get flooded. I live in a high elevation area, so like basically if my place floods, the city would be underwater. So like definitely I wouldn't have any flooding in my area. I don't have any like rivers or anywhere near me either, so like I'm pretty safe. Like the only real thing that could be a problem would be the trees or the power, or if there's no access to water. So yeah, that's for me. But it was pretty bad. So if you guys know, Queensland is basically where the Gold Coast is, and Gold Coast is a pretty famous tourist spot. I would say a lot of people know where Gold Coast is. They don't necessarily know. I actually think, you can correct me if I'm wrong, Stacey, but I think people know more about Gold Coast than Brisbane itself.
Yeah, basically. I mean,
Yeah,
there's nothing in Brisbane.
yeah, there's really not much in Brisbane. Like, it's a good place to like. I always say about Brisbane, like Brisbane is a really good place to stay and to live. It's not a really good place to go for a holiday. I would say it's like a nice place to settle down, but I wouldn't say it's a nice place to go on a holiday. Like it's
Uh,
a, I don't know, like it just has like very, I would say it's very like chill for me. What I think it's this very chill, like home vibe kind of place. Like you would settle down here. You would not go on a holiday, but I think it's like a nice place to kind of like. So for me, that's just my opinion. Well, what's your opinion, Stacey?
I would say the areas that got affected by Cyclone Alfred are like where everyone goes. So like
That
the tourist spots.
yeah. So like most of the suburbs, well, actually no, there were quite a few suburbs, especially in the Gold Coast, they got hit pretty bad. Some
I
places in
know.
other like low-lying areas or near the creeks, they were hit pretty bad. Are you okay over there, Jono? I'm fine. Stacy's also fine. Like I
Yes.
think
Fine.
I've been, a tree fell, but it was fine. Like it fell, but it like didn't fall onto my house. So I'm fine. And like I had water, I had power. The windows were vibrating a lot. Those
Oh,
nights
really?
where the cycle, yeah. Mine was vibrating quite a lot. Like I could hear the whole house, like the like shaking because of the windows, because it was that strong. So yeah, it was pretty scary for a little bit, but after that was fine. It's kind of crazy how they said it was like a level 1 like cyclone. Can you imagine it was, because you know how they were saying it's gonna be level 2, it's gonna be level 2, and then got downgraded to level 1. And then
Yeah,
yeah, and then I was like, imagine if it was actually level 2 that hit. That would be crazy because the damage it did was insane. Like, yes, I wasn't affected, but I have seen the videos. I know
seen the
people.
videos too.
Yeah, I know people who are affected by it, and it's bad. It's really bad. Like, they didn't have power for like 4 or 5 days. Trees fell onto their houses. Their roofs were like destroyed. The windows were shattered. Like
Yikes.
water seeped into their house, and like like it flooded their ground floor, and like so much furniture just had to be thrown out. It's not good. It's really not good. And like I know businesses who are still affected now because like some businesses are open, but because like the area around the business was affected by the flood, everyone's too busy like kind of cleaning up from the aftermath that no one really has time to like go out and do anything. So even businesses who even open early are suffering as well. So like it's pretty bad overall. I would say it's a they say it's like a once in 50 years event, but how many floods have we had already? We already had like 3 floods. We had a flood like almost every year, I think. Not a cyclone, but we have had flash floods at least 3 times in a row already by now.
Yeah,
Like,
because wherever I've lived, I've never been affected by flooding, which is great. Sucks for everyone else, but we've been lucky.
yeah, we've been really lucky. Because like you really like, cause before like I would say 2022 was the real start of like the flooding like really started happening. Like I would say it's more on the north side as well, and then like this time it hit the south side of Queensland, which is where Brisbane and Gold Coast is, and it hit hard because usually it hits the north side of Queensland, and that's where like Cairns and stuff is. So like they usually get hit most of the time with like a flash flood and stuff like that. But yeah, this time like it wasn't that we were unprepared. I mean, we were prepared as one can be because they picked it up like a week and a half early, I think, the cyclone. So
Yeah.
yeah, we had time to prepare, but I guess it's because some parts were just not built for it because traditionally there never really was any flooding in like the south part of Queensland. Like there was one like 50 years ago, and they were like, "Oh, it's a rare occurrence." Well, now that's happened again. It's like, "Oh, that's not so much a rare occurrence anymore." So yeah, it was it was it was an experience. I would say definitely had long lasting effects. Still feeling the effects right now. I think yeah, it's just there's just a lot. It's just that it's crazy how like I've seen some people like, oh, was it really a cyclone? I didn't feel it. I'm just like, yeah, because you weren't directly affected by it. I'm like, do you not know people who were directly affected by it? Like, it's pretty bad. Like, it it, it I've seen some videos where like there was like I think it's a Korean barbecue restaurant in Gold Coast that was like the poor owner was trying to close the door, but the moment I think the owner closed the door, the amount of because the wind wasn't rushing in through the door anymore. The wind was just basically being blocked off by the storefront since there's no way for the wind to go through. Because if you open the door a bit, the wind goes through that, so there's not much pressure on the windows. But the moment you close that door, all the pressure of the wind that's blowing goes onto the glass windows, and the moment that owner closed the doors, the glass windows just shattered because of how strong the winds were. It was crazy, that video. Like, uh,
I never
I,
saw that one.
yeah, and I saw like there were some parts of like Gold Coast that was just like underwater, like totally underwater. Like train stations were underwater, and yeah, it's crazy. Hey, like it's just
That usually happens up north when they get hit
yeah.
by cyclones. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, exactly. It usually happens up north, but this time it happened like on our side of the city, which is yeah, it's not a normal occurrence really. The last time it happened wasn't a cyclone. It was like just a lot of rain, and there was like flash flooding. And I think the CBD was flooded for a little bit in like 2022. But like obviously not as serious as this. I don't think the city did flood a little bit this time. Like certain streets in the city, which were like lower elevation areas in the city, like they did have a few floods here and there, like flash floods. But other than that, it was okay, but the other places were like, oh, that was not good. It was really not good. Like Harvey Bay, man, that place was underwater. It's crazy. Like,
To, a family friend of ours. her husband works for the council,
Yep.
and she was saying that the homeless that sleep under the bridges, they had to clear them all out because the river was rising too high.
Yeah,
And I was,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's really sad. It's really really sad. Like this this kind of event like really kind of opened a lot of people's eyes. Be like, oh, like the CBD can get affected. Because usually, again, we don't really get affected by it. But then now that everyone's kind of experienced it, like whether to whatever scale you have experienced it, like hopefully everyone's a lot more prepared until when the next one does come. Because like I feel like it's getting more and more common. Sadly, like especially the flooding. The flooding's happening like at least once a year now in Queensland, which is kind of crazy when you say it like that. You're like, oh, it's a once in a year event. It's just like, yeah, it's kind of crazy. But you know what? We are all good. We are fine, and we are all good. So yeah. I am glad that I'm not affected. I'm glad you're not affected as well, Stacey. It's just hopefully anyone who's affected, I think the Queensland government is giving out grants, so please feel free to go check out the
saw
website
that.
resources. Yeah, yeah. Feel free to go check out the website, the resources that are available. You can get some grants if your place has been damaged by the flood. I think I'm not too sure about loss of income, but definitely if like your property was damaged, you know, you had some things that were destroyed, please go check the available resources that you have so you can go and see, you know, what you can claim and stuff like that. But
So
yeah.
like
Yep.
I didn't realize how bad my area was affected. Like our house was completely fine.
Hmm.
But like two streets over, they lost power for like 4 days. And I was like, we were this close to like being affected. I
Yeah,
was like,
I had
we were very lucky.
I think one suburb down from my place, they didn't have power for like a good a day basically. I mean, a day sounds short, but a day without power kind of sucks. Like I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, just
That's really
any amount of time without power really sucks. So yeah, it it. It is I'm definitely very lucky this time. Like there's nothing, I had nothing, so it was good. I'm very very lucky in that regard. But like we did have to clear a lot of things in our backyard or the front yard. You know how they're giving advice, right? Or make sure you don't have things in your yard that could like get blown over and basically be like a flying projectile. Like anything that doesn't have the chance of being a flying projectile, just take it out of the yard and put it like inside your house or something. So yeah, we did a lot of that because we had a lot of like hanging potted plants that were like, yeah, we have
oh
to
yeah.
take, yeah, we're taking those down. We don't, that is literally a flying projectile during a cyclone, so you want to take that down. So yeah.
I completely forgot. So our fence hasn't it's been up for about a year and a couple of the panels came off.
During the
Thankfully the
cyclone.
wind wasn't crazy so it like sent them flying.
Wait, during the cyclone it came off, or is it just wear and tear?
Yeah, nah, like during the cyclone.
Oh.
So like it wasn't that bad, but that was the only damage that happened. It happened in
Oh.
two spots with our fence.
Oh. Oh
It's
damn.
fine though. But the fencer dude's gonna come over and fix it.
Okay, no, that's good. Yeah, that's good because yeah, it's it is pretty scary. It was pretty scary. Those few days when the cyclone was like hitting like directly, the winds were crazy. The winds were like I've never experienced wind that strong before. It was my area we got hit by the winds pretty bad. But that was all really just the winds, and that's why some trees fell over and stuff like that. But thankfully, we took everything out of the yard, so it was not as bad. So, but yeah, definitely, if we left those potted plants, those hanging potted plants, it would have become a flying projectile that would have either smashed through our window or the neighbor's window, and we did not want any of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that wouldn't have been good.
yeah, yeah.
Like we have other family friends that had some like minor damage around their homes, and thankfully their insurance covers it. But when the inspector dude came over, he said make sure you write down cyclone damage, otherwise you won't get any money back.
Yeah, I have heard. I don't know. I think it was when they were giving the warnings for the cyclone, the insurance companies stopped offering some policies that helped with
Oh, I'm sure they
like
did.
cyclone stuff. Yeah, it was on the news, so they were like, "Oh yeah, the insurance people are like stopping policies, or like canceling policy, or not offering any new ones while the cyclone is happening." So it's just like kind of dodgy, but that's how insurance companies are.
I know that.
Good old insurance companies doing it again. So yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah,
like we had another family friend. She's living in someone's house, like underneath,
yep,
and it was the floods afterwards. It came through the bottom of the house,
yeah, yeah.
and all her stuff got like destroyed.
Oh no, I have heard even though they didn't live like another like friend I know who was affected by even though they didn't like they weren't living anywhere that was like flood um there was no flood warnings. It's because their drainage system was very bad, and so the water got clogged, and then eventually it just flooded the house. So it flooded the ground floor of the house, and it tossed so much stuff away. So yeah,
Oh,
it,
oh yeah, because in that family friends, like on the property, they used to have an in-ground pool, but it was covered, and because
oh.
there was so much like rain, it kind like tried to come out, and all that
Oh,
water just like ruined everything.
oh no.
And I was like, oh, because like our pool was like overflowing, but like we were fine. It didn't like flood our backyard.
Oh, yeah. See, this is why you don't get a pool. I don't have a pool, so I'm all good. Most Australian houses do have a pool, but yeah, definitely during a cyclone and a storm like that, it's not fun when your pool starts overflowing. You're like, oh no, is this how bad is this? But yeah, like you said, it really is. Like you never know until you get hit by it, and then you'll know next time. But hopefully there's no next time. But like like with this, hopefully everyone kind of knows like what to do during a cyclone.
So I didn't know about the shops around where you live, but around where I live, there was no toilet paper and no
Oh my
water.
god. Oh Jesus.
Like it was like COVID all over
It
again.
was COVID all over again. It was actually just COVID all over again. Like literally, the shops were empty. The people were frantic. It was chaos. Like people were
Oh, I
running around.
know.
People were acting crazy. They had like two trolleys and one trolley. So they were going to like the supermarkets. That they were literally like pushing two trolleys. This was before they like some supermarkets put the restriction, but like they literally had a trolley like full
They
of
had
water bottles.
restrictions.
Yeah, they had restrictions after like a few hours after they put restrictions, so like only one family can get like one tray of like water bottles, like a 12 pack. But before that, oh man, there were like trolleys of just loading with water bottles, like a whole trolley with just water, like water bottles, like bottled water. It was crazy. People were like, it was bottled water and toilet paper. And I'm just like, what is toilet paper gonna help you during a cyclone? Like, what is toilet paper
Right?
going to do? Like, bottled water, yes, I understand bottled water. Bottled water, you need water because water can get shut off. If you guys
Oh
don't
yeah,
know, yeah,
we'll refer to that.
if you guys don't know, the reason why you don't get water during like a flood or a cyclone is that because the water supply can get contaminated, during like a cyclone or like a flood, like all the debris and stuff going into your water supply, so they cut off the water for everyone's safety as well. So yeah, that's why during a cyclone or a flood, you actually don't have water, so you should stock up water. So that's fine. Toilet paper, I don't know what toilet paper is gonna do to help you. Okay, like I have no idea. I don't know why the COVID trend of like buy out the toilet paper was coming back during the cycle. Like you would think you would get canned food and stuff like that. Canned food, bottled
I know,
water.
right?
Like why toilet paper? Like what is toilet paper going to do during a cyclone or a flood? Literally nothing.
Is it gonna
Like
soak up all the water?
it will not soak up the water. Like it will not. It'll just be the amount of water that will be coming into your house. Like you might as well just get sandbags, and that please get sandbags instead. Don't get toilet paper. Why are you getting toilet paper? Get sandbags if you're worried about water going to your property. It will sort of help.
So like our garage actually water flows through it. It's very annoying. And so my dad put sandbags at the front of it, and it helped for so long until there was too much water.
How long do you think?
Like
I never
our,
had to
our
sandbag
stuff is
my
still fine,
place.
but
I never had to like sandbag like again cause like my place we don't get floods. So like how long you think how long did the sandbag last before it was it was breached
like
basically?
2 days,
Oh, that's pretty
around
good.
2 days, and then yeah, like it was pretty good. It didn't do any damage. It's just annoying having all this like mud come through the door.
Oh yeah, but 2 days is pretty good. Like
I know.
yeah, I thought it was like a few hours, but no, 2 days is actually really good.
Yeah, it lasted like a while.
So do you put like sandbags inside and outside? So like covering both or just outside?
I think you just put them outside.
Oh.
Yeah, but there was just too much water and they had to go somewhere. So
Yeah.
under the door it was.
Yeah, oh, that's kind of yikes. Yeah, ours I think we had to cuz like when they first like cuz we had our old garage door like kind of basically like it wasn't it wasn't good, and then we got it changed like this was like at least 6 years ago now, and we also had that problem of like it couldn't close fully, so water goes under it. So we literally and it was like getting stuck to this one like ledge, so it wasn't going level to the ground because we had like a weird like ledge in the middle. And yeah, we had to we basically took like a I forgot what tool we used, but we basically chipped off the ledge. It was a proper like cement solid ledge that we just chipped off, so the garage door could come down and fully be level with the ground. So yeah, I think after that we didn't really have the water problem coming in anymore. So yeah.
Like the doors are closed properly, nothing can run under,
Mm-hmm.
but there's just no drainage at the front.
Yeah.
It's horrible design.
Yeah. It's but at least yeah. I don't know how would you install drainage? Like, I mean, like, do you just have to
I
drill?
don't know.
You just have to, like drill a pipe, like a drill hole all the way down to the outside, and then you have to install. I don't know. I don't know how drainage works. I'm not a draining engineer, whatever. I don't know. I'm not that. So yeah, I can't comment on that. But yeah,
Australia is not built for all this water.
nope, it is not. It is really not. Even though all our cities are by the rivers and by the sea, we are not built for water. I mean,
Right?
to be fair, like technically, it's supposed to be like a desert. I guess that's why nobody's really built for like all these kind of things. But like, yeah, Australia is not built for extreme weather conditions, I would say, because we don't usually get besides like the summer when it's hot. We don't usually get any major weather disasters, I would say, other than like a heat wave. Like, but that's just like that heat
That's
wave is
normal
like
for us.
yeah, heat wave is like normal, and it's like not like it doesn't like I don't know how much a heat wave can damage your property per se. I mean, obviously it's bad for you, but like
Um,
property wise, I don't think it'll damage it. I know most houses in Australia has like really bad insulation, so like it gets really hot in the summer at home, or it gets really cold in the winter in your house. Like
that's our house.
yeah, that's my house too. Insulation is pretty bad, so yeah, insulation is insulation is pretty bad. So it's just like, oh, okay, sure. Um, but yeah, it was like, um, yeah, I would say we don't usually get natural disasters. Like we don't get earthquakes. We don't get like there's nothing like that here. So thank goodness. But yeah, we are not built for natural disasters. Definitely not. So
Not at all.
nope.
Mm-mm.
We are not. We are not. Most of our cities and towns are surrounded by water, and that's what happens when a flood, when a cyclone happens. All those places get flooded. So yeah, it's pretty
But like
sad.
all these years, like there are certain like parts of roads that get flooded.
Yep,
You'd think that they would have like done proper drainage in those areas,
you would think so.
but they haven't.
Nope, they have not. You would think so, but government's pretty slow as usual. By the time they do something, the next flood will be here. Sadly, so
So we moved here in like 2007, and where we used to live, there was this road down like not far.
mm-hmm.
It would always have like a lot of water, so it would flood when it heavy rained.
Yep.
And a few years go by and they finally added some drains. It helped a little bit. It didn't fix the problem. It helped a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
I don't know what you can do though. Like, how much can you do to like make it like, you
I have
know,
no idea.
it is also kind of hard because like, what can you do? There's only so much you can do.
It's
Water is,
expensive.
yeah, it is expensive. That's where our taxpayer money goes. That's where all our
Uh,
taxpayer money goes. I saw it's so funny. I don't know why I saw a meme on Insta recently about like someone was like they were working. They were like, oh, this is my 9 to 5. The person I sponsor the most in my 9 to 5 job, and then after they just show a picture of the ATO.
bro, that's facts.
It is. It is. It's just like for those who don't know, ATO is the Australian Taxation Office. So yes, the person you are raising the most of your money is the ATO. You think, and then there was another one. I was like, oh, when I get a raise in my salary, oh no, it's not a raise to my salary. It's a paycheck increase for the ATO. Uh,
Oh, that's funny.
That is funny, but you know what? To be
Sad, but
fair, we do have free healthcare and stuff like that. So like, real like, yeah, you have to wait for a very long time. Yes, it is free is free. Like
free is free.
free is free. Yeah, that's where all tax money goes to. So yeah, that's why we have super high taxes. And education is, I don't want to say it's free. We still have student debt, but like you can technically study for free. You just have to pay it off like later.
Is that
But
free?
hmm?
Like going to the doctors, I didn't realize how expensive that is for someone that's not from here.
Like if
Because
you only have to pay the gap, it's fine. But if you don't have insurance and you pay the full fee, it is very expensive.
like just to go to your normal GP for like a checkup costs like 100 and something dollars
Wait, really?
if you don't have Medicare.
Oh Jesus! Wait, how much is it if
And
you
I'm
don't have
like,
Medicare? Is it seventy
I was like,
percent?
how much would it cost if you had something wrong with you?
But that's where the Medicare Medibank like comes in. So this is why you always
Oh,
get,
yeah,
yeah,
fantastic.
they do cover it. They do cover it. So yes, we have good healthcare. Thankfully, we do have good healthcare. I don't know if it's the best in the world, but it's definitely better than some other places in the world. We don't want to name
It
names, but
is.
America. But you know, but yeah, yeah. I'm fine with paying, my tax. At least when I use my healthcare, I see the benefits. Yeah, but yeah. I guess moving on from that topic. Recently, actually, today, I had a job interview.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I was supposed to have the interview, but Mr. Cyclone Alfred decided to come for a visit to
Oh,
Brisbane, and then it was just like, yep, the interview's rescheduled. I'm like, oh, okay. And I was really afraid, when they say reschedule and they didn't give me a date. I was just like, oh, so am I not getting this interview more? Thankfully they called back like a few days after Mr. Alfred swept through Brisbane, and just said, oh hey, yeah, you still want that interview? I'm like, yes, please. And so yeah, I had it today. It went okay. I would say it went okay. I I have had quite a few interviews, but this is my first interview at my with like because I got a new job, and then because like my job's only gonna last for a bit, and I wanted to find something new because that had racist director. You guys can know about the racist director in the previous
yeah.
episode, but main reason why I wanted to find a new job. And yeah, I it was interesting. This is my first interview in a while. Obviously, ever since I got this job, it's my first interview, and like, I don't know, it was a bit different because it was online. I usually have interviews face to face. For me, I like face to face interviews because I can read the room. Because like sometimes you do an interview and then like while you're talking and they're like taking notes and stuff, you can like kind of tell if you said something good, because if you say something good, they'll go to the notes and they smile and they like write something in the notes. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, I said something right. Or like if you say something wrong, then they have like it's easier to read the room if it's face to face. But like online, it was an online interview, and was different. It's hard to read the room when you just see a screen. I guess you don't really see like what their body language is and stuff like that. You don't know if you said something right or wrong. It's really hard to tell. So
Also,
like
was it over Zoom?
yeah. Basically, it was over
Ah,
like Teams. Yeah, it was a Teams like a Zoom slash Teams kind of online interview. So yeah, it was interesting. I've never really had an online interview before like that, so it was a first time. I usually have most of my interviews face to face, but yeah, I have realized I am getting interviews a lot. I have more opportunities now because I'm basically not an intern anymore, so like my experience is a lot more than just what an intern would have. So I've graduated from being an intern basically, and so like at least my resume looks like decent enough where I can. It's very easy for me to like move around and get a job, which is good, which is very very good. I'm very grateful for that opportunity, but yeah, it's just thinking about how easy it is to find a job now compared to last time when I was an intern. It's just like okay, but yeah, it is nice. It is pretty nice that I have a pretty good like I can see myself having a good chance getting a new job, so I'm not too worried about my job prospect if I, let's say, don't have a job, because currently I'm like kind of jumping around. Like I don't I'm not really permanently placed in a job or anything. Like I'm like I usually have like deadlines. It's like something like a contractor, but not really. But yeah, I do move around, and yeah, I like moving around because you know what's really good. So you know how last week, I mean last episode, I kind of touched on how I went to Japan 3 times a year, which I've never done
yes.
that before. So you see, the good thing about finding a new job is that the moment you get a new job and then they're like, oh, when can you start? And you're like, oh yeah, 2 weeks from now or something. And they're like, okay. And then you go to your old job and be like, yeah, so I'm gonna start working tomorrow, and I'm gonna take like 2 weeks leave. So I'm gonna stop working tomorrow, and then you just go on a holiday. You don't have to worry about like oh, I'm on leave on holiday. What if my work piles up? That you don't have to worry. You just go on your holiday and come back, and you start a new job. And that's how I went to Japan 3 times, basically. Yeah, and I use that. I wouldn't want to say a hack, but yeah, people should only do it if you are financially able to do so. My Japan trip was really cheap because I bought it last minute, and they had a last minute sale thing on Jetstar because they couldn't sell out the tickets, and I got it for really really cheap, like dirt cheap. It was like cheaper than going to Malaysia or something. It was like, yeah. And hello Raven, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. But yes, we have Stacy over here as our guest, as you can see.
Hello, Amino.
Oh Jesus. But yeah, we were just talking about Cyclone Alfred and how it affected us. Best guess. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. But yeah, I think so that's why I can't really tell if oh wait, really? Maybe I
Oh,
should. Oh, I didn't know that.
that was kind of like with Omu the other week.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
What if
we
I
didn't
lowered?
mind, but yeah.
What if I lowered your volume? Okay, no, this is you're pretty loud compared to me. I think last week was the other way around, which is fine. I still have to like kind of sort out a few things, but I think I'm getting the hang of it. As Discord sounds bass boosted, yeah. I lowered her volume, so hopefully it should be fine now.
We love the scuff.
Oh yeah, we love the scuff, guys. Don't worry about it. The scuff is part of the channel. Like I've been saying from the start. New streamer to 2030. I have 5 more years.
That's
Uh,
coming real quick.
I know. It's been 3 years. 3 years.
I know.
It's 2030. Yes, 2030. Exactly. 2030. Like, it's been 3 years. It really has been 3 years. Since we started this and like, can you imagine? It's like you debuted 2 years ago. Was it two? I thought it was three.
I'm trying to find where my month streak is,
No, yours is
but I
not
can't find
accurate.
it.
Yeah, yours is not
Oh,
accurate,
no,
Stacy.
my subscribe one.
But I didn't get subscribed. Like, I mean, this is like, no, this is before I hit affiliate.
Oh yeah, I know.
Wait, end of this year will be 3, really? Wait, no, Raven, are you sure? I'm
It's like no.
almost. I've been working for almost 3 years already, and I streamed before that.
What's the command to check your followage?
Raven, I've nearly worked for 3 years, and I streamed before I worked. So
3 years, 2 months.
you
That's my
see, I
fake
told you
time.
that's a fake time. So it's more than three
It's been long.
years. It's been longer.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. Raven, we old, okay? We old now. We very very old. Does that mean wait? Does that mean Raven? Raven forgot. Raven minus the year out of hers. Raven minus the year out of hers. This whole time she didn't know. This whole oh my god! Look at that! Look at that! She outed herself. She literally okay okay. All right.
Because last year was like your vacation arc, she probably forgot that whole year.
Okay, true. Okay, to be fair, last year was hiatus year. Okay, guys, last year if we don't count last year was hiatus year. So sorry, not hiatus year. It was travel year for me. Really, it was really
Vacation.
travel year. Yeah, it was travel year for me. So yeah, we no, I was right. Debut is Tiger. Oh, okay. Like if you counting
Oh
VTuber,
yes, that.
okay. VTuber, yes, VTuber was 2 years. Okay, VTuber was 2 years. No. I'm talking about when I really started. When I was like face cam.
I remember those days.
Oh god, I can't remember. That was they're like yeah. No. Raven, we're talking about when I like first started streaming face cam. Yes. Oh man, face cam. Those were the days, and I'm considering
Good
going
old
back to
days.
face. I'm considering going back to face cam. Well, not on stream. I'm in the midst of working with a video. As you guys can see, I already posted out the lore video because Hitsura, my editor, has been bugging me for the past 2 years to put it out. Finally put it out. People don't know that it's, I mean, to other people, they don't know. They don't know that it's like, they don't know it's been 2 years. They thought, oh, new lore video, wow. No, it's a old, old lore video. Oh my god. Yeah, I finally got it around because I've been like doing some YouTube stuff and I just like wanted to get it out of the way. It was in my backlog, so yeah. There's a few things. It's definitely gonna be a bit different. I already have because on my most recent travel places, I have filmed a few things. Oh,
Yay!
yes, I did film. I don't know if it's gonna be good. Like, and I think it's also Hitsura's first time trying to edit a travel vlog because obviously it's very different. It's like not really it's not really anything that I've wanted to do until now. I guess that I have the opportunity. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing it as a video or do I make it into shorts and stuff like that. We don't know yet. We're testing it out. We have a few new things that we're working on. So yeah, first things first is the lore video. I've recently found a great tool to help me compile clips of all the random videos that I've taken. So yeah, it's pretty it's going somewhere. It's an amazing lore video. Really, is it really that good? Oh, I don't know.
Yes, it is amazing.
It's you know what, Fate's really good in it. If you guys don't know, the person who voiced the teacher in my lore video is my very good friend Fate. Please check him out. His part was good. My part not so good. Pretty cringe, but I can't watch myself. I think I just have trouble watching myself. Like when I try
I know
editing
how
my
you feel.
videos, when I try editing my videos for a bit, I can't listen to my voice, man. I just can't. I can't listen to it. There's other things I don't like about editing where like I just don't have time to do editing. I would rather pay someone to do it. Because I thought I could do it. When during my
It's a
travel
lot of
hiatus
work.
break, I edited like one video, and then I tried to do a short, and it just took so much time out of my life, man. I could be I now at the end of it, I was like starting to hate it, and I was just like, do I really want to do something that I hate, or do I just want to, cost benefit? I rather pay someone to do it. It's like I understand if you don't have like if I have more time, if I didn't have my 9 to 5 job, I would probably edit my own videos. But yeah, I can't, I don't have the time to do that. I really don't, and I really would rather pay someone to do it, and then I just give like my own thoughts on edits on it, and then they can do it. I trust them, and yeah. So I just can't. It really it's up to, I think it's just up to people's preferences. Like if you have the time and you're passionate about editing, then like go ahead and edit your videos. But I'm just not that kind of person. I think if I, yeah, like I said, if I didn't have my corporate 9 to 5 job, I probably will edit my own videos, but I can't do it. It takes so much time. Like it takes me like a whole day to make like one short, and I'm just like, yeah, that's like me doing it while I'm like working from home as well. So I'm not really working. I'm doing the video. I'm just like, this is taking way too long. Like I really could be doing other things besides doing this. So yeah, like I just think it takes so much time out of filming as well. So, but yeah. Oh, another exciting thing I did. I don't know if you heard of it, but do you know what KaiCon is?
No.
So it's a anime artist alley thing that goes around Australia. I think it goes to other parts of the world as well. It came to Brisbane, and I went there last week. And yeah, I went to KaiCon last week, KaiCon Brisbane 2025, with a few of my friends. They've never, well, one of them's never been to like an anime convention. It wasn't really an anime convention. It really was just a pure artist alley. So it was just artist alley. It's like a big artist alley. And so cause Smash in Sydney is like a, I guess, artist alley with
I've heard
all
of
the,
that.
yeah. So Smash usually has like all, like, it's an anime convention. It has everything, and also has an artist alley. This KaiCon is a much smaller scale. It's only the artist alley, and yeah, I brought my friends there, my IRL friends, and they had a very nice time. They bought prints. I bought art prints too. I might post them up on Discord, or I might hit so I can put the and edit here with like all the posters that I got from KaiCon. I only got
Those would have
three.
been amazing.
Oh yeah, I got three prints. Because my friend, it was her first time, and then she was like, "Oh my god, these prints are so nice." So she found an artist that she really liked, and she saw, was like, "Oh, these prints are so good. Oh, these art is so good. I really want it." And she's like, "Oh, because I have picture frames in my entry into my house in the doorway," and like it's just six empty picture frames. She's like, "Oh, I should get like 6 pictures. Oh, it'll be so good," and everything like that. But the problem is she wanted 6, but like from different places, and like most artists, at least, they usually have like 2 for this, like one for, like, let's say, one for 15, 2 for 30, 35, and like I don't know. Basically, it's cheaper if you get 3. They have like a special deal if you have 3, if you buy 3 prints from that store. And because she only wanted 2 from that store, I was like, well, in that case, I'll just buy 1, and then we can all have it cheap. And it was just like, okay. So most of my prints really were because my friend bought, like, she wanted to buy 2, but she wanted a cheaper price for each, so I just got the third one as well. So we just paid less money overall. So yeah, I was happy, she was happy, and my other friend who was also with us was also pretty happy. And I actually took a lot of footage at that KaiCon. Now the problem is, and this is it was kind of my bad for not doing enough research. So you know how I usually have my GoPro when I do hand cam streams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the problem is GoPros are not good at filming indoors. So I found out the hard way when I reviewed the video, and it didn't look super clear, and I was really sad about it. And I was like, honestly, my phone could have taken a better video than the GoPro, which is really sad. The GoPro is good for doing outside stuff, which I plan to use when I do my travel stuff and film travel videos. I would use the GoPro, but indoors is pretty bad. I was quite surprised at how bad it was. Like, it was blurry. It was like the movement was janky. I mean, I'll see if Hitsra can like salvage it. Like my editor, I'll see if he can salvage it. I hope he can. But if not, then I don't know if that video is ever gonna see the light of day, to be honest, because the footage is really bad, and I wasn't really like, I only did like one type of shot. I didn't do like different multiple shots like those other vlog channels. But you know what? It is what it is. A video is a video. It'll let me test the waters, I guess, because both of us never done something like this before. So yeah, it's a good test before. I have another travel thing that I have planned. But I think I'm gonna have to get ready the proper settings and equipment. Basically, I'm gonna use my phone instead of the GoPro for indoor stuff, because like, honestly, you really only need your phone. And like, if you want to have like less movement, like like you know how sometimes you take a video and your phone might be really shaky. Maybe just get like a simple like gimbal or something, like a cheap one, and it might a gimbal. What do you call it? A gimbal. I think it's a gimbal.
I think it's a Google, yeah.
Gimbal. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's a gimbal. Yeah, so it's I think that's pretty. I think getting like a cheap gimbal and then have your phone that you would probably have already on you, so you don't have to buy anything fancy. It should be more than enough, to be honest. So yeah, I plan to do a few of those. Yeah, I most likely will be showing my face. I think that's kind of unavoidable. I mean, I might be able to avoid it, but I think to get the shots I want, it's gonna be unavoidable. So I think I'll be going back to like it's gonna be a really weird like I don't
Unless you
know.
do like full POV.
No. Like there is POV shots. I mean that was literally I only had POV shots, but I think I kind of want to mix different shots together for a vlog because I don't think you only want to see POV. You want to see like the wide. You want to see like the in person. Then you want to see POV. I think you want to see a few different shots. So I don't know if I can make POV like only POV footage work. That's my thinking. But yeah, I'm still like thinking about a lot of things like the other thing that I'm thinking about is like, should I rebrand my YouTube channel? Because like, I don't know, like, cause I kind of want to put up. I'm still putting up the podcast stuff here, and I'll still be my VTuber. Like, really, honestly, what's stopping me from doing face cam right now is my room doesn't look good at all. And honestly, my VTuber looks a lot better, so I don't think you guys want to see my room. I actually don't mind like having me on the camera, but like my room don't look good. My room's lighting's really bad too. So like honestly, being a VTuber, if I'm streaming from home, is a lot easier for me. In terms of like I don't have to worry about like my room and stuff looking very jank. So and the lighting's not good either. So yeah. But then when we go outside, that's different. Outside looks nicer. So yeah. So I guess I might be like I might have like a bit more face cam stuff on my YouTube channel compared to to over here on Twitch. I think the podcast will still be using the VTuber. It's just easier for me. But the other stuff is probably gonna have my face in it. So yeah, don't be surprised. I think for some people it might be a face reveal, but like I think most
Face
most people
reveal.
most people who followed me long enough already know how I look like because I started as a face cam streamer. So yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Really, I'm really not. Like I I think it's I'm not worried about having my face out there in the world because I mean I met you once. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just it's not it's no like, oh, face reveal, oh my god, like, no. I mean, I think because I started as a face cam streamer, it's just like, and I became a VTuber. I don't think you can really call it I don't think you can really call it a face reveal. I don't know. Basically, you'll see two types of different content. I don't know. Like, I was thinking making another channel, but I'm too lazy to do that, and I can't be bothered. I already just stick everything in one channel, and whatever works. To be honest, I'll maybe have like a category for like the vlogs and another category for like the podcast, so there's some sort of separation. But yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be like, because I'm thinking like mostly normie people will watch vlogs, and like the normie people suddenly seeing a VTuber, they're like, huh, what's going on here?
Yeah, because like most people would set up a second channel.
Yeah, they would have a second channel for that. So like, cause like I plan on like putting stuff on like Instagram Reels as well, and then I think that one would be easier. I can just make it like a different Instagram account and post like stuff on it. So but yeah, I don't know, because like, I don't want to drop my podcast stuff, like all my VTuber stuff, but I also kind of want to do the vlog stuff. So I don't know how it's gonna work, to be honest. Like do I put my face? Is my face gonna be the brand? Like, but then this is also my brand. I don't know. There's still a lot of consideration. I'm just gonna throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks. Let's just say that.
So like when you start doing vlogs and stuff, are you having like a microphone on you, or are
I
you just
already
gonna do it
have
from your phone?
no. You know how I got the microphone for my cooking streams?
Yeah. Oh, that.
That's yeah. I'll just use that. That's the Rode. It's a pretty good wireless mic. I got it on offer like this was 2 years ago. During on a Black Friday or a Christmas sale. The Rode Wireless Go 2. So it's a
Oh,
pretty good wireless mic. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good wireless mic. So, um, like I would just use that. I already have the equipment. It's like it's all there. It really is all there already. It's there. I just I don't really need to buy anything new. maybe other like maybe I am thinking of buying. Okay, so at first I think I wasn't gonna buy anything new because and I reviewed the GoPro footage of me being indoors and it was really trash. It was really trash. It was so tragic that how trash it was. So I might invest in a gimbal. So why do I keep saying gimbal? It's a gimbal. Why do I keep mispronouncing it?
I have no idea.
I It's been a long day. I had an interview today. I'm tired. It has been a
Because
long day.
if it's one thing I don't like, it's when the sound is off on like people's vlogs and stuff. And
Yeah,
I'm
but
like, I can't hear you properly.
oh yeah, that's why I got the mic. So I don't have
Yeah.
audio issues. Yeah, I don't foresee myself having audio issues. The one time I would foresee myself having audio issues if I use my mic and ran out of battery and I didn't know, and then there'll just be no audio, and I'll be like, well, uh, yeah.
If
But
that does happen, you could use your VTuber and just like do a green screen and have you talking over it. And that way your VTuber gets some airtime.
yeah, that is true. Mics make him sound no. Someone in chat said the mics make me sound godly. That is not true. The mic will not make me sound godly. Also,
I
where
agree. That's
actually where is my? I just realized something. I really just realized something. I do not have my chat up. Where is my chat?
because I have the chat open, I can see it anyway, so
I mean, I have the chat open so I can see it too. I just realized the chat wasn't on. Okay, well, Hitzer, you can cut this part out. You don't have to see this part. Well, this is interesting. But yeah, you know what? It is what it is. I'm just gonna. Okay, wait, where?
we're here for the scuff.
We are here for this. So, man, he been gone for so long. I have been gone for a very long time. Like I've been gone for
It's
so
been
long.
2 weeks.
Look, technically, I'm still on my coming back from hiatus. Technically speaking, I'm still.
True.
Yeah, I'm still coming back from hiatus. Oh, there we go. I found it. I found it, guys. I found it. This is quick. I have two. Uh-oh. Oof. You know what? I'm gonna remove this one. I already have two. It's not working. Okay. Honestly, I thought he went. I didn't go on another hiatus. Don't you worry. I didn't go on another. I realized something. The reason why that the multi chat isn't up is because I have to turn on this extra thing now to have multi chat up, and I didn't turn it on because I forgot. I only turned on my VTube Studio, but I'm ready to stream. But I'm not ready to stream. I'm really not. I am. Again, guys, new streamer to 2030. Okay, let's just think. New streamer to 2030.
Yes, 2030.
Okay. You know what? Maybe, maybe it's just not it. Maybe it's just not it. Today we just have no chat up. That's fine. That's completely fine. We just have no chat up today. We're fine. I'm just gonna roll with that. There's a few technical issues I would have to deal with. I don't want to deal with that right now. So yeah. But yeah. KaiCon was really fun. A lot of the artists that I saw at Smash were there as well. So it was pretty fun. I like it as well because it's not as crowded as Smash. Like I think some people would know Smash is just way too crowded. Like way too crowded. And it was fun, but it's also really crowded. I don't like I don't like pushing through people. So and I don't like being sardined. But this one I actually had space to walk around and browse all the different stalls, which is really nice. And yeah, I think I will probably go again next year. It was pretty cheap as well. It was like $20 for entry, so it was pretty good. I don't mind paying $20 for that. It was a lot bigger than I thought, and it wasn't as crowded as I thought. So overall, it's a really good experience. Also, no bo. People showered, so that's fine.
That's
Because I swear when I went to Smash, I definitely smelled people who have never showered before, and that shit stank.
mm,
That was nasty, guys. Like, please shower. Like, I feel like this when I smelled that, it was like they didn't shower for like a whole year or something. It was really bad. Like, I'm just like, please shower, guys. Please shower. Or
thanks.
like I thought it was just like a stereotype of like, oh yeah, the people who go to these places, they don't shower, and like they only come out like once a year and do these anime conventions, and I'm just like, haha, that's a stereotype. I'm wrong. I'm so wrong. There's a reason why the stereotype exists.
Like, I watch a lot of anime. I still shower.
I know, but you know how there's like a you get what I mean. There's like a stereo. There used to be a stereotype. I think not as much now, but it's like, ooh, yeah. Again, it
Because
was only a few instances that happened. Obviously, not everyone's like that. I would say like out of the 100 people I met, maybe 3 people like that.
that's still a lot of people. That's three too many.
Yeah, I know. You preferably want it to be zero, but you know, it is what it is. Sadly, it is what it is. And yeah, people, please shower, people. People. This shower exists for a reason.
Because until you said that on your podcast when you did, or streaming, I didn't believe it. And then you said it, and I was like, it exists?
Yeah, I didn't know it existed. I mean, that was my first time going to. I think it happened both years. I think the first year I was more like everything was new and I wasn't really taking into account the smell. I was just like, oh my god, so many new things to see. Wow. Um, and then the second year I was like, I kind of know what I wanted to do, and I wasn't that like. I guess I know what to expect now. So the second time was a very quick trip, and then I started noticing a few things like the smell, and I'm like, oh no. So yeah, and you would think it's like someone who just like farted or something, but like you can tell it's not a fart because the stink lingers, and it
Oh no.
intensifies when certain people pass through or walk past you or stand next to you. It's not like a passing gas kind of after a while it fades kind of thing. Like this one is like there is a pinpointed source of stinky.
It lingers?
Yeah, it does. That's how bad it is.
Oh, that's no.
Yeah, that's not good. So yeah, it is pretty bad. But you know what? In Brisbane, it was fine. You know, people shower there. Maybe again, I wasn't there for like the whole day. I was there for like 2 hours, and I was there like when it opened, and then I left to go get lunch and head back home. So like it was a pretty chill. I wasn't there for like the whole day. Maybe if I was there for the whole day, there might have been one or two stinky people. I mean, I don't think so. I believe, hopefully, Queenslanders are a bit more civilized and shower. But
Maybe it was because like a week after the cyclone. So I
true,
don't know, people were probably
true.
still dealing with that.
That is true. That is true. That is true. Cyclone did hit. So yeah. I'm glad the cyclone didn't really affect Kaikon, which is nice. I'm also so glad they did it a week after. Like they didn't plan it during Cyclone Alfred, thank God. Because that would
But
definitely have been cancelled.
like, did we really know that we are going to get hit by a cyclone with that much warning?
No, really no. So they got really lucky, and they literally scheduled it like after the cyclone, people could actually go out again. So yeah, it was pretty lucky.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all things I did. Surviving a cyclone and going to KaiCon and getting my job interview today. And yeah, overall pretty nice. Yeah, and also working on my YouTube stuff. You guys seen the lore video? It's up now. So yeah, finally it's up. Hitsurus thanking me that it's finally up, and the meme is finally dead of me not posting my lore video, so he can't use that against me anymore. So that's really good, for me. But yeah, I think that is it for me today. I am pretty tired because of the interview. I had to prep. I prepped all day yesterday for this interview, and now that it's finally over, I don't know if you had this feeling before. It's like you prep for something for so long, and once it's done, you just kind of crash out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That.
it's like it is. Wait, there's a meme about the lore. Yeah, there is a well, it's just between Hitsura and I, where it's just like he's always asking when are you gonna post a lore video, and I'm like, oh yeah, tomorrow or next week, and I never do it, and now I actually did it. I don't think he believed me this time when I said I'm gonna post a lore video like today, and he did. I don't think he believes me, and then I actually posted, and then I think he lost his mind. So because I've been delaying it for 2 years, so it was an ongoing thing between me and Hitsura, my editor, for like 2 years about this. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it there for today. I think that's pretty good. I think we covered pretty much everything. And but yeah, thank you so much for being my guest for today, Stacy.
Thank you for having me.
All goods, no worries. Um, but yes, thank you so much. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this week's episode. Hopefully, it does. Um, I don't know how long when this episode will come up. Me and my editor are trying to do a few different things right now in terms of trying to organize videos and editing and stuff like that. I don't think the podcasts are going to be edited too much, really. It really is only going to be like a start screen, end screen kind of thing, and maybe some cuts here and there. So yeah, I'm also trying to, sadly, very sad, trying to cut down on the time of the podcast as well. I don't really want my editor to go sift through like 2 hours of footage. So I'm probably gonna stop at like, I'll try to stop myself at like 1.5 hours or an hour or something like that, which is really sad, but it is what it is, you know. I don't want to subject him to that until he's more comfortable doing it. But yeah, we'll see. And it also kind of works out because I'm pretty tired today. I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty tired. My eyes are literally about to close and just go like sleep basically. So yeah, but again, it's because I had a very intense day. So yeah. But thank you so much, Stacy, for joining. Again, this is Stacy's first time. If you want to see if you want Stacy to come back, please feel free to comment and let me know and who else you want to see. Um, Next, I haven't thought of who the next guest is gonna be just yet because I've been a bit busy on the YouTube side trying to do some stuff. But yeah, I guess it'll happen when it happens. I want to try and get a guest on every single episode if I can. I think it's just easier to talk to people and bounce off people and ask them about it. And it just so happens that both me and Stacy live in Brisbane where the cyclone hit. So yeah, it's just nice to also kind of do a check in as well. But yes, thank you
Yes.
so much, Libby, and I'm gonna end the YouTube video here. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the Moving On podcast. And I hope I see you guys in the next episode. Bye. All right, I'm gonna stop recording now. I'm not gonna do the like subscribe thing. I'm too tired to do the like subscribe thing today. I really am too tired. Maybe I can do it like a post edit or something. So yeah, that's fine. But yeah, oh, I'm done. I'm done with the YouTube video. It's back to just Twitch me.
Yes, good old Twitch.
Good old Twitch. I am pretty tired though. I should probably find someone to rate. I'm actually just gonna crash out. But yeah, a bit scuffed. I'm sorry, Retro. I can't. I don't know why this freaking chat is not showing out. I can't be bothered to do it right now. So it's pinging up with a lot of different things that I could not care less. I just could not care less. I'm just like it's saying that oh you have this thing that's not connected or this Twitch connection is not connected or your connection has failed. I'm just like I can't deal with this right now. I actually can't. You know what? I'll deal with it the next time I go. I really need to like properly fix my OBS and go through it. Like I really gotta fix all the jank when I get the time. But all I can think about right now is just going to bed. I'm so tired, Jesus. Okay. Let's see who's on right now. Is Omu on? I know that. Okay, so for
Yes.
those of you who don't know, My Day is out today. I was thinking of doing a pull stream for My Day. I don't have the jades for him, so that's why there's no pull stream. Because I actually don't have the jades. So yeah. Sadly, I do not have the swiping power. Is she on? Is she currently on? She is. Oh, she is doing. She is pulling for my day. You know what? I'm gonna watch her, and then once she gets him, I'm gonna go bed. But yes, we're gonna rate Omu. Wish her good luck, or she already got my day. I think she definitely will. She's probably still gonna. She's definitely going to pull for him. So, but yeah, to all the people, thank you guys so much for coming. Please check out everyone. Thank you for all your subscriptions. Let me do the rate message is this, the sub rate is this, all the usuals. Thank you guys so much. You know, I am doing it a lot more frequently, guys. I am on Twitch more frequently now, which is good. It's a good improvement. I'm not on hiatus, so I'm getting back to my usual scheduled program, which is very nice. Please do not use that message that Retro sent. Just use my one. Use my sub rate or normal rate one. But yes, thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys next week. Hopefully, if I find a guest, but we'll see. Alright. Alright. See you guys. Bye.
I nominate Richard.
No, you're not nominating anyone.
I dominate retro. It'll be
We're not
great.
we're not nominating. We're going to Obu Street now. Okay, bye guys.